She's a health educator. Priska, you're welcome.
Thank you. Good afternoon.
All right, good afternoon. You might want to speak directly to the microphone so the listeners out there can hear you properly.
Thank you.
You look very radiant today, as always. I want
you.
to. Okay, I'm not going to mention the makeup, the brand that you applied on your face in order not to attract some fans. Well, you're looking nice though.
Thank you. Thank you.
Welcome. And that smile, wonderful smile.
Yeah, very important.
All right, so we're here to talk about health and our emotions, how our emotions can affect our total well-being, and scientists call it emotional health.
Yeah.
All right, so how can emotions, first question, can our emotions affect our health?
Yes, of course, our emotions can actually affect our health. But before I actually go on, I often say this. When we talk about health, people actually limit it to only our physical body only. But health, Ellie choose to call it a process and also join suit with her. Health is a state of complete mental, physical, emotional, spiritual, financial well-being of an individual and not merely the absence of diseases. So for you to say you're really healthy, you must be physically fit, you must be emotionally stable, you must be spiritually fit, you must also be financially fit.
Oh, really?
So health it's
an all-encompassing.
Yeah. So it's not
process.
just limited to just our physical being alone. Okay.
So let me take you in on that. If I don't have money, I can't be emotionally stable. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. So because there can never be a time where human beings or someone can actually be 100% healthy. For you to be financially, spiritually, emotionally, socially healthy, then we choose to call it a process. It's a journey. So by living an intentional life, and by following and understanding the process of being healthy, then you achieve a complete health.
If I have an emotion, because I lost someone, maybe not having money, or maybe I just broke out of a relationship, a messy relationship, can it also count as a spoiler to my health?
Of course, because when you tend to dwell on that part of emotion, that you're being sad or you're being angry over what happened, then you're already unhealthy in your emotions. Your emotions are already unhealthy.
All right, so if I'm having health, I'm having money problems, I'm thinking of how to pay my rent, I'm thinking of how to pay the child's school fees. I have a risk of running into my increased health issues if I think or dwell mostly on it.
Thank God. It's normal. Okay, go ahead.
No, go on.
Okay, it's normal.
I was trying to drag out a reaction from you. There's something I'm gunning for. Go on.
Okay, it's normal for us to think, but don't dwell on the thoughts. And there's a difference between.
That's the question. That's where the question is coming from.
Yeah.
Do we not? We are human beings. We can think.
Yeah.
But where do you place your thinking too much? All right.
Yeah.
When do you say, "Hey, I've thought too much about this thing. Let me go on before it affects my health"?
At some point, when we dwell on the thoughts, whether being happy thoughts or even sad thoughts, especially the negative emotions, you begin to feel certain discomfort in your body, which is what we are actually going to discuss today. But whatever emotions you're experiencing, it's normal and it's healthy for you to actually think of a solution, not thinking or maybe not complaining of that particular solution. But the best thing to do is to think of a way to get out of that problem instead of complaining and not making effort to see how you can get yourself through it.
Okay, so it's okay for you to think, but when think of the solution out of that problem instead of thinking on how you're going to, because thinking might compound it if you don't think out a way of getting. Now, how do I stay healthy? Is it possible to finally or to totally eliminate my thoughts away from my health? Is there any? I'm looking for that word. Is there any health way or strategy, of eliminating my negative thoughts away from my well-being as a human being? Is it possible?
No, it's not possible, because most time those thoughts, it will certainly come. Normally, even in our country, Nigeria, there are a whole lot of bad incidents that happen to us.
Okay.
But now, there is something that is being said. What happens, the same thing could happen to 5 different persons, but the way Mr. A chooses to approach it can be different. Mr. A may say, okay, it's a good thing, all things work together for good. Why Mr. B may say, okay, it's a redirection. It may be why Mr. B will complain, why me, why would this kind of thing happen to me, and there are actually people there, why me? I don't know if you get it. So that's the mistake a whole lot of us make. Instead of complaining in a particular condition that we found ourselves, we should see how we can think of a possible solution to it.
All right. If you're tuning in for the first time, we're talking to Obi Priska. She is a health educator. You can actually join in the conversation by sending your thoughts and your questions to 0908 381 3990 through text messages or WhatsApp message 0908 381 3990 0908 381 3990. I'm taking that slowly. So a lot of callers have complained that we're being too fast on our numbers. Let me take that one more time. 0908 381 3990. Sending your text messages only or your WhatsApp question. Now, Priska, we talked about what emotions and health, how it affects our health.
Yeah.
Now, what are the important tips of how to stay away from being unhealthy through thinking? Now, I think, and I might develop a problem.
Yeah.
How do I stay away from doing that?
Okay, first of all, let me explain what emotion is actually. Okay, an emotion is a feeling such as happiness, hatred, love, anger, which can be caused by a particular situation or even people around us. It also a strong feeling that comes from one's circumstances or mood or even relationship with others. Okay, people could actually experience good emotional health, and those people who experience good emotional health are aware of their thoughts.
Okay.
They're so conscious of what they let into their thoughts. They're so conscious of how they express their feelings, because these emotions are part of what makes us human beings. You can't generally take away anger.
Okay.
You can't generally take away hatred for a certain thing. Not really hatred for human being, but even hatred for human being is paramount.
Okay.
But you can't generally take maybe there is someone who often pisses you off. You can just develop a certain hatred for the person.
Even that is also injurious, right?
Yeah, it is. But now the issue is, I don't advise people to totally take away their emotions.
Okay.
If you're feeling angry, feel free to express it, but not in a way that will endanger the life of the person next to you. Don't try to hold back the anger. And that is why, I believe that as a result of accumulated anger, that is why most relationships break.
Okay.
That's why you see most persons develop high blood pressure.
Accumulated anger.
Yeah, you see some persons develop pains around their body. There's a patient we are actually working on now. She said whenever her mother-in-law comes around to the house, she develops boil.
Wow. Hold on, take that again slowly.
That whenever her mother-in-law comes to visit them, she develops boils around her body.
Is there any relativity to that?
They went to the hospital to check whether it's an infection. There was no underlying cause for that.
Okay. So
they decided to they met a psychologist, and they found out that it was out of her emotions that those boils comes out. That is to say, there is a close relationship between how we think, how our emotional health and our physical well-being. I often tell people that I've played with my mind, and I also know how it works.
Okay.
I've focused on my negative thoughts alone, and all of a sudden I start feeling certain pains in my joints and around my body. Even people who have developed rheumatoid arthritis, it has been traced to them being very emotional. All right, so that's it.
All right, so your emotions play a positive or a negative impact on your health. So if you have a positive emotion, it plays positively in your health.
Yeah.
All right, so what are the effects or the importance of positive emotions? Since this is very, if I think positively, is bound to create positivity in my health.
Yeah.
So what are the importance? Can you list them one after the other, aside this one that I just mentioned?
All right, like I said, when it's very important to have positive emotions because it helps to improve our immune system.
Okay, it helps to improve our immune system.
Yeah, we have the
immune system that fights, like antibodies that fight diseases and germs or anything that comes into our body.
Yeah,
so your positive emotion
hormones,
helps to fight it or to improve it.
It helps to fight and also improve it.
Wow.
Because there are hormones in the body that are known as happy hormones.
Oh, really?
Which comes when you're happy, when you show compassion to people, when you make some certain sacrifices, when you show love, especially when you're in love with someone.
Oh my God! I knew you were going to go there.
When you're in love with somebody,
okay.
When you help somebody, those are like, it releases those happy hormones, and that is why you tend to see people who are always to an extent hyperactive. You rarely see them sick. You rarely see them break down to certain points, especially the sanguines, those who have very hyperactive personality. They rarely break down because they're always on the high mood. They're always happy. They rarely let things come into them or rarely pick offenses over little things.
Oh, really?
So by being positive, like if you have a positive emotions, it helps to fight infections. It helps to also cure all of these incurable diseases. It also helps to improve our health.
I just wish someone is out there listening who is always emotionally charged in the negative angle of things to make a quick return to positive emotions, radiate positive emotions. That's what Priska is saying. It will help your health. It will push you in the right direction. Now, let's look at emotions and healing. Now, you went down with a certain disease or maybe an injury or something that's pegged you down for a long time. Can your emotion play a role in recovering from this illness?
Of course.
Okay.
Several researches have shown where different patients, especially people who had, there was the last case we had, someone who had a bowel dysfunction. Okay. One of them showed to be happy and had faith, and faith also had faith. Okay, I'm going to get better. I know I'm going to get well. Why the other person complained and was just angry over the situation, like why would it be me and all of that? They showed that there was the person who had faith, who exercised patience, recovered faster than the person who complained.
Wow.
And that is why I say that when you're happy, when you show faith, and it releases happy hormones, the cortisols. There are several hormones that help to fight infections. But when you're angry, it releases, bad hormones, like the adrenaline hormones, that when they are so much in the body, they could cause harm. They could increase our blood pressure. They could even cause constipation. They could even
Hold on. Hold on. Let me get that correctly. If you have a negative energy, it could cause constipation.
Of course, it can go as far as causing
Priska,
constipation.
I'm talking about constipation.
Yes.
Wow.
For real.
Go on. This is getting very interesting.
It could cause back pains, change in appetite, which is normal. You could see people having chest pains, people having dry, like you just get so tired for no reason. You see them, they are not able to sleep, and then they also experience stiff neck, and then often sweating. Either they gain weight or they lose weight. I know people, when they are emotionally stressed, they tend to gain weight. I also know some, when they are emotionally stressed, they also tend to lose weight too. So it just depends on what works for you.
Wow. This is very enlightening for me. But hey, we have loads of questions. I have loads of questions to ask you. Now, it is being a text message asking the whereabouts of Annie. Annie is right here. Is around the building. When the time comes, she will talk to you and talk to every listener out there. All right, so we will go for a quick break. After that, we'll take the 1 o'clock headline news. When we return, we'll have loads of questions for Priska right here, who seem very ready for us today. Stay tuned. And we're back talking health business with our very wonderful, beautifully looking Priska Obi right here. She's the health expert talking to us about our emotions and our health. My name is Cosby Jones, the radio chief right here on Wish 99.5 FM Port Harcourt. We're talking health and emotion, how it can affect your well-being, your overall well-being. Now, Priska, welcome back.
Thank you.
We were talking about our emotions and our health, and I wanted to ask you a question before we went on break. Can the emotions of other people or people close to us affect our health?
Of course, it can. It can, actually. I've watched it happen several times. I've watched other people's emotions also affect me too. So that is why I say it can. First of all, there is this saying that I always say, stay around people who make you happy. Try to avoid people who are always angry and bitter and who are always complaining. Because emotions spread. It can be transferred.
Okay.
Someone can call you on phone and say, radio chief, look at what happened. The person is already complaining, being stressed out, and before you know, the same thing the person is complaining, the emotions transfers to you and you become also angry for that person. Or even, if they found a factor, or say, see what Mr. A did to me, radio chief. What do
you know? I noticed some technical issues. I would really appreciate if you go over that again. I was asking if the emotions of other people can affect your health. For instance, your friend is having a suicidal thought. Can that affect you as a person?
Of course, I said it can.
Okay.
It can because emotions spread. Emotions spread.
It does spread.
It transfers. So if someone who is happy calls you and shares a happy story to you, you'll be happy too. If someone who is complaining and bitter and angry about something, if you're not emotionally strong, if you're not emotionally healthy, you can also allow that same anger
to get to you.
And that is why you see people transferred aggression. And now Mr. A transferred an angry mode to Mr. B. And instead of Mr. B controlling it and trying how who is not really emotionally healthy, who doesn't know what it means to be emotionally healthy, will also transfer the same feeling to the next person. And before you know, anger, bitterness, and the whole thing keep on spreading. So that's why emotions transfer. And I often advise people, if you're angry, see how you can limit it to just yourself. See how you can control your anger level as not to spread it to someone else. Because if you can get angry and nothing will happen to you, Mr. Big may get pissed off or might get angry and something may also happen to him or her by triggering the blood pressure, because several times some certain emotions have caused heart attack. Have also increased the blood pressure, have also caused some certain dysfunctionality in somebody's body. So it's very important as see how you try not to spread your emotions, especially the negative ones.
From this day, I promise I'll always act on my positive emotions. But I think as by this point we'll let you in on the conversation. Our phones being blinking. You can call 0708 029 5995 0708 029 5995 0907 084 9073 0907 084 9073. We also have a third number. You can call 0702 500 2007 0702 500-2007. You can call and weigh in with your questions about your health, about your emotions and your health. Priska is right here, readily available to answer your questions. All right, we have a call right here. Hello. Hello, good afternoon. All right, Ibrahim from NTA. Do you have a question or you want to make a comment? You want to you
Okay, thank you very much, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, thank you for your question. You heard that question.
He made a comment, not
Okay.
with a question.
All right,
He made a
so
comment.
keep your questions coming so we can take it here on real time. 0708 029 5995 0907 084 9073. Priska is also right here to take your questions. Now, let me ask you the next question. What are the characteristics of an emotionally healthy person?
Okay, first of all, the top, my favorite characteristics of an emotionally healthy person is that they live for a purpose. They have a purpose of living. Like whenever they wake up in the morning, they have something they want to achieve. And then secondly, they have strong coping skills. About last 3 weeks, we talked about the coping devices, how you're able to cope with stress as not to really let it affect your emotions.
Okay, Priska, let's take this call. Hello. 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 Good afternoon. Hello. Good afternoon. All right. I don't think that call was designed for us. You can go on.
Okay, like I said, about last 3 weeks we talked about coping devices. People who are emotionally healthy have strong and good coping devices. They're able to cope with their problems. They have skills and they know how to cope with challenges whenever it comes. And then I said they live for a purpose. They have strong coping skills. They also know how to manage their stress levels. Even if you know that a particular event or a particular situation is stressing you out, you try and see how you can manage your stress level by probably planning yourself well and also planning your time.
Let's take this call. Hello. Hello. Good afternoon. Go on.
Okay, I said they know how to. They live for a purpose.
Okay.
They have strong coping skills. They have. They know how to manage their stress level. They also have emotional agility. When they say someone has emotional agility, the person understands how a particular event will make he or she feels. In the sense that if you know that going to this place you're going to feel bad or you're going to get, the person will tell you something that will make you angry. You're already aware of it. So even when the person says that or even when the person does
Priska,
that,
I hate to put you to a halt. Hello. Good afternoon. I don't know what's happening to call lines, but hey, keep trying. Let's have this conversation. You might have a question or a thought to express. Our engineer is walking around the clock to make sure that you get to us. Keep trying so we can have this conversation. Priska, you were saying?
Okay, I was saying that when someone has emotional agility, they know how a particular event or a particular thought could affect their emotions.
Okay.
So they try to control it. In the sense that if you know meeting this particular person, she's always fond of saying things that will make you angry. Even if she says it, you're not supposed to be angry because you know it's a normal way of life. So you try as much as we can not to let people get to us. So for you to be for those who are emotionally healthy, I'll go over again. They have strong coping skills.
Okay.
Which are the coping devices. The coping devices are either you sing, or you go for physical exercise, or you talk to somebody. Those are people who have who have strong coping skills, those are what they do. And then they also know how to manage their stress levels. I've said that over and over again. Try to manage your stress level. It could also help your emotions.
So if you have stress, you can manage your stress level to reduce. All right. Let's take this call. Hello, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon. All right, keep the calls coming. Or you can also send your text message or your WhatsApp comment to 0908-381-3990. 0908-381-3990. Or the voice call to 0907-084-9073. 0907-084-9073. You can also call 0702 500 2007. 0702 500 2007. Now, Priska, we talked about characteristics of an emotionally healthy person. How can I, normally, if I'm not emotionally healthy, improve my emotional health?
Okay. First of all, express your feelings appropriately. If you feel love...
What do you mean by expressing your feelings appropriately?
Because our feelings are what make up our emotions.
Okay.
Yeah, you can either feel love, hate,
or anger,
or even bitterness, or even disgust.
Okay.
So express them appropriately. If you're angry with somebody, if you don't really have the courage to walk up to the person, to tell the person, oh, this is what you did to me, this is why I'm angry, get a piece of paper and write it down.
Okay.
It works. Or you go to somewhere where nobody will hear you and then
you
talk it out loud.
Or you cry.
And what I do, if it's someone I cannot confront, I just maybe get to my room or I get under the shower and then express the person. Even if I'm not seeing the person, I just express what I want. I would have loved to tell the person. And
but again, there's a problem in that. In that, if somebody might have done something that inflamed your negative energy or got you angry, you might. Okay, let me finish. Let me get this call and finish my statement. Hello, good afternoon. And that call just dropped. If I, someone raised my negative energy, and I go somewhere, cower, and just cry or express anger, something, without telling the person why the person got me angry, the person might repeat it tomorrow, and it will still put me in that state. Why not you just vent to the person? And if the person is responsible enough, the person might not repeat what angers you. Don't you think that's better?
That's what I'm saying. I'm only talking. I said that's why I said for those whom you can't confront.
Okay.
Because that sometimes if you're dad.
Oh, I get you.
If your dad makes you angry, you cannot go and start shouting or start venting your anger on him.
No, what is wrong? No, you can. There's a way you can tailor your complaint to your dad.
African parents,
I get you.
So, but if it's someone you can actually talk to, if someone gets you angry over maybe because of a comment or something the person did, you can actually walk up to the person and express your anger and say, I don't like what you did, in a way that it will even end up also hurting the person. That is where emotion.
That's where I wanted to hammer on, because you can raise that complaint and it will affect the emotions of the next person or the person you complain to.
Yeah, and that's why we have to be more intentional about what we do.
Okay,
you know that carrying anger over a very long time could affect you. It releases hormones that could make us fall sick. So if someone makes you angry,
take that again.
Negative hormones. I mean, anger. Those are negative emotions.
Can inflame your negative hormones.
Yes, could bring out hormones in your body that will make you sick. That could, even when you have wound, it won't heal faster because you're angry and you're bitter. Okay. So that is why I said, if someone makes you angry, try as much as you can as to express it in an appropriate way. You mustn't necessarily have to fight the person. There are people who goes to the punching bag and then punch the bag till you. It looks like the emotions are gone.
Okay.
There are people too who cry to also express their form of anger. But like I said earlier, if it's someone you cannot confront, write it down in a piece of paper, or you go to a very lonely place and then say it out loud and express your feelings, and then live a balanced life. Focus on the good things that life have given to you. I know a whole lot of things have gone, it looks like a whole lot of things have gone wrong in this world, but try as much as you can, knowing the importance of good emotions, knowing how important they are to your health. Try as much as you can to focus on the good things that you've achieved in the past. Even the Bible said that a happy mind is like a medicine to the bone. But when you're always angry, when you're always complaining, it dries the bone. That means it makes you sick. So try as much as you can, and knowing the importance of what the good emotions the benefits of good emotions. Try as much as you can to express your feelings in an appropriate way. Even if you feel love, there is a way you can be obsessed about somebody, it becomes unhealthy for you. So express the love in an appropriate way, in a way that even you, that you're, as you're expressing the love, you're not being angry that the person is not giving you back the love in return. Show compassion, show happiness, help people. These are things that releases happy hormones. Then calm your mind. For you to have a sound body, you must have a sound mind.
For you to have a sound body,
you must have a
that's
sound. You must have a sound mind. You sit down, you could meditate, you could stay out of the world, stay out of social media, sit on your own, and then.
Can we really, kids of nowadays, not just kids, people, young people who feel that they're trendy, can we really stay out of social media? Because like you said, some of those things written on the walls of our page can also inflame negative energy. How can we really shut out social media from our lives, knowing that it's also a source of information to some people?
Okay, like that's why I said you have to develop, you must be emotionally strong. Yeah, and make your happiness your priority. There is something I often say, selfishness is better than self-neglect. It's better you're selfish than to be self-neglect.
So what you're saying is you will have to make a choice between being happy on social media and your health.
Yeah,
is better.
Yes.
Because
if you just say, okay, let the world out there see me that I'm happy, why deep down you're dying? No, you don't neglect yourself. Because for you to be really healthy, for you to have an optimal health, for you to live life and enjoy
somebody really wants to talk to us. Hello, good afternoon. All right. The network again. Go on.
For you to be emotionally healthy, you must first of all take care of yourself. And
hello, good afternoon. This is really getting messy. All right, go on. Let's.
Okay, you must take care of yourself. You must love yourself enough to know that you deserve to be happy. You deserve to be loved. And first of all, love yourself first. Love yourself enough to know that you don't let everything anybody say to get to you. Because there are a lot of sad, upset people out there. But you must try as much as you can to see how you can, let's say, block your heart, or see how you can close your mind over those negative emotions whenever they come, and take care of your mind by sitting down, putting off your phone sometimes, and then think and show gratitude over what life has given to you.
All right, so focus on the positive things in your life, what life has offered to you. That's what Priska is saying right here. Lock your mind away from negativity. Lock it away. Stay away from social media if you can, just to stay sane. We've had very wise and good nuggets from Priska right here. One, I'm going to let you talk to that person who's having negative thoughts or suicidal thoughts. In 2 minutes, talk to them and tell them what you feel about what they're having and the effect it's having on their health. Go on.
Okay, so you out there who feel life is not beautiful, listen, you have something to give to the world. I think we should start thinking of what you can offer to the world than what the world has to offer to us. So to you out there who feel like life has nothing to give to you, first of all, give to life. Give to life. The more you give to life, certainly life will also give back to you.
All right, the more you give to life will always give back to you. I've learned a lot this afternoon from
Yeah.
Priska Obi, a health educator. She told me that when you stay positively healthy, you can mount any challenge
Yeah.
and overcome it.
Yeah.
When you are not positively raised in terms of your emotion, it can affect even your ease of going to the loo. I'm going to go down the street. Ease of going to the loo. It can cause you constipation.
Yeah.
That was really relieving to me. I will eschew negative energy. I will throw them to the gutters.
As much as you can.
As much as I can.
Yeah.
Priska Obi. I hope I got that right.
Yeah,
Thank you
are.
for coming through on Health Business today.
Thank you.
I'm hoping that the listener benefited from your from the education you gave us today. All right. As you go home, may God lead you home safely.
Amen.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. Do not forget at 2:00 news headlines for 2 will come your way.